Good morning. My name is Derek Whitmer, W-I-T-M-E-R. I'm the unit chief for the CAL FIRE Santa Clara unit. I'd like to thank you all for being here for Wildfire Awareness Week as we kick it off in the Bay Area. Wildfire Awareness Week creates a moment of pause and to reflect on the upcoming summer months and the potential effects of wildfire in the communities throughout California. Wildfire Awareness Week also provides us, as the fire agency's opportunity to communicate the importance of planning and preparation. CAL FIRE, along with the Santa Clara County Fire Chiefs that are represented here today, stand committed to protect the lives and property and natural resources. We are here to show our concern for the threat of wildfire has in our communities. Wildfire knows no jurisdiction, and our collective efforts every year are the key to our success in prevention and suppression of wildfires. An example of the commitment to protect the communities is the work being done through your fire safe councils. These volunteer councils, along with the public agencies, have worked with federal and state partners to acquire grant funding that is having a positive impact on the communities right now and into the future. Creation of shaded fuel breaks along Black Road, sponsored by the Santa Clara County Fire Safe Council in cooperation with CAL FIRE. Creation of a countywide community wildfire protection plan sponsored by Santa Clara County Fire that for the first time encompasses a complete approach to wildfire protection in Santa Clara County. And starting soon, the Highway 17 Hazardous Fuels Reduction Project sponsored by the Santa Clara County Fire Safe Council. Many cooperators are working together to accomplish this much needed project. I would once again like to take a moment and thank the public for their prevention efforts, thank our community stakeholders and our public agency cooperators for their commitment, and a special thanks to Senator Bell's office and Supervisor Wasserman for their continued support of the emergency services in Santa Clara County. Help make California safe from the effects of wildfire. And now I'd like to have the pleasure of introducing CAL FIRE Director and my Chief, Ken Pemlott.
Well, good morning, and thank you, Chief Whitmer. Yeah, it's by no accident, as Chief Whitmer pointed out, that we have all of the partners, or many of them, represented behind us. No fire agency or organization can tackle the fire and vegetation management challenges that we face in California alone. It takes everyone in this effort to make it happen, and our hats are certainly off to local fire safety. California to suppress. Despite rainfall, and again, the northern half of California certainly received more of the benefit from the El Nino than the southern half of California. And really, there's a dividing line almost south of here where we can see significantly below normal precipitation conditions still existing on the central coast, Southern California, and in the central and southern Sierra. And with that, continues to bring unprecedented tree mortality from epidemic levels of bark beetles. And we're seeing it even here in the Bay Area, but certainly as we go east into the Sierra Nevada, the central and southern Sierra, significant tree mortality, over 29 million to date dead trees, and that number will continue to grow as we warm up into the spring and summer months. That's creating unprecedented levels of fuel loading. Dead material, both standing and laying on the ground, will certainly create challenges for the communities and for firefighters all summer. What's going on here in Santa Clara and all of the counties around here in the Bay Area is what we're looking at across California in terms of our response into the pre-planning and the fire prevention. This unit, working with Santa Clara County and the other partners, have a fuels crew. Many of the members who are standing here behind me. We brought 400 firefighters on early across California as part of the governor's support of drought augmentation and bolstering our efforts. These firefighters, in addition to training and being ready to get into the firefight this year, are also out actively doing vegetation management, fire prevention, and other fuels-related work, working in partnership with the Fire Safe Council and our other county fire partners and local government fire partners. We have an opportunity to take a proactive effort to get out and create fuel breaks and reduce fuel loading in and around some of these communities. This is an opportunity, and this is for CAL FIRE really getting back to our roots and supporting heightened effort in prescribed fire, more prescribed fire on the ground, pile burning, reducing fuels, chipping, all of that to try to target communities to make them fire safe. But we can't do it alone. You know, we are putting a great deal of effort out there, but it's done in partnership with all of the residents of California. And this is where you hear this message from us every year. And it's key is that we're bringing the offense. The fire departments, CAL FIRE, our partners at the Forest Service, and all of our local government partners are bringing their response and the resources when the fire starts. But that effort has to start way before that. And that's community members, residents doing their part. And it's as simple as going to the website, Ready for Wildfire. And in that website has all of the information that a homeowner or a property owner needs to prepare themselves ahead of time. And just like every year, we're absolutely pushing ready, set, go. The ready part is everything that we're talking about, preparing that defensible space, those 100 feet of defensible space of clearance around the home. It's the set. It's making sure that you have an evacuation plan ready to go. You've identified all of the items that you wish to take with you if you need to evacuate, identifying evacuation routes and being ready. And then lastly, it's go. It simply means that. When it's time to go, need to clearly, orderly evacuate your community ahead of the fire, even before being asked to go by firefighters or law enforcement, because it's that key. As we saw in the Valley and the Butte fires last year, these fires burned 15 to 20,000 acres in just a matter of a few hours. There isn't time to think about it. It's time to leave well before the fire gets there. There isn't time once the fire has impinged upon your community. So again, we're encouraging everybody to go to Ready for Wildfire. Read up now on all of the things that you need to do. So with that, I would like to turn the podium over to Santa Clara County Supervisor Mike Wasserman.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you all for being here, especially the people behind me. The flyer I received here said, "We're not out of the woods." And I think this is a great slogan that you came up with. I've lived in these woods for the last 45 years, experienced several fires, and each and every time it was your personnel that came to the rescue of my community. And this community, Santa Clara County, relies on the collaboration with CAL FIRE and County Fire and all the rest that are represented and involved here in what I know is a statewide effort. My concern predominantly is Santa Clara County. The last 4 or 5 years of drought and now this rain that we've received, even though it's normal rainfall, there's a huge amount of fuel that's out there, and the public does not understand the risk, the danger that is here and that is coming as spring comes to an end and summer begins. The only people who truly understand the danger of fire, the threat of fire, are you. These are the experts behind me. And this morning when I got out my suit and I grabbed one of my pins, I'm a Warriors fan, as I'm sure there's a few others here that are as well. And go Warriors, there you go. And I pulled out their Strength in Numbers button. And that's exactly what's represented here, is strength in numbers. And you mentioned an offense. An offense is what we need to have. We need to have skilled experts, which is what all of you are out there. And on behalf of the people of Santa Clara County, I thank you. I thank each and every one of you that are here today, and the hundreds, if not thousands more, that aren't here today, that are watching out for the people of Santa Clara County and the state of California. The public doesn't know what it doesn't know. The public doesn't know the risk of fires, and they rely heavily on your expertise, your knowledge, your assistance. And on behalf of the Board of Supervisors, I thank you for being here and putting your lives on the line each and every day to protect all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for coming. A lot of our agencies are represented here today. Feel free to mingle and ask questions. And we've got the Fire Safe Councils. We have a booth over here for some education. We got some photos of the great work that's been done by the fuels crew and our pre-attack maps for the Lexington Basin. So feel free and enjoy. There's some waters over here if anybody would like any. Thank you for coming.
One other comment?
Yeah.
Thank you. It was mentioned earlier the thanks to Senator Bell. Senator Bell's father went to school Lexington Elementary, which is at the bottom now of this lake. Just as a little fun point. Thank you.